Well, welcome back to the Atmospheric Cafeteria, and I have a coffee skry for you today. I've already had a coffee. Yeah, so I finished work a little bit ago, and oh, the dyslexia. So, we have an Ernie under the desk today, and I am going to do a coffee skry because I feel called to, you said never give up. I guess never give up means, if you fall, get back up. I don't know why I felt the need to have this lighter there, but like I felt that need. Me move my dinner bowl because sometimes we work and eat at the desk. So, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you very much. So, I don't know why I felt the need to have that lighter up. I love that lighter because the first time I saw it, because I bought one for myself and my friend, I thought it was Sasquatch, like running out of the woods saying never give up. Okay, now listen, I understand I'm special, okay? I know this, but I did. And it wasn't until I got to their house and I looked at it and I was like, oh, this is somebody that's like, they're lifting a weight. It doesn't matter, even if you're lifting weights, don't give up. No idea, but I know you needs to hear that, but just, never give up, just like the Sasquatch. So there we are. It is a giggly night, let me tell you what. So, yeah, I got these cards, and I got these cards, and I has another deck coming tomorrow. So we got some coffee, and yeah, I can feel that other reading, this reading coming in. A bit of a unicorn or a dragon in my sugar. I already had one cup today, so it's nighttime, so of course I'm going to have one at like 12:30 at night, right? So why not? Hey. Listen, when you're 53 years old, make sure that you just have coffee however you want to, when you want to, with whatever you want in it. I put chocolate in mine. I've been doing this now for 3 years. Actually, no, I've been having chocolate in my coffee and not considering myself feeling guilty about it for about 3 years now. Well, and that's a confirmation to do that to yourself. Don't feel guilty for eating stuff. I'm gonna switch that off. Keeping track of somebody that I love because she's amazing. I love you, Rachel. Rachel is one of my besties. She's just freaking awesome. Get yourself that bestie who makes you never give up, even on days when you have to call them at like 6 in the morning or 5. I think it was like 5 in the morning because I was having a massive panic attack. Anyway, get you that bestie. They're amazing. I see something with a car here. What is this car going on? Okay, well, we'll see if it connects together or if these are just separate little messages. Actually, these might just be symbols. Looks like, okay, so a car could be important to somebody, somebody could be traveling someplace. I'm seeing a little car wheel. So take a look at your car's wheel, make sure it's okay. I'm also seeing like a truck, and it looks like the back of the wheel it looks like the back of the car is actually missing the wheel, and it's just like the metal part. So just kind of heed the warning to that. Lamb, whammy, whammy, whammy. Someone could be having a baby, or a 1-year-old having a happy birthday. A lamb, a lamb. When I saw the lamb, I thought of shearing sheep. Someone could shear sheep. Somebody could enjoy spinning wool and that sort of thing. I also had the image of a baby blanket. I've been getting the feeling that someone's getting pregnant. So if you are going to go do something, just do extra protection. And if you're sitting there going, I'm on the pill, extra protection, double condom. I'm just, you know, if you don't want to get pregnant, there you go. Ooh, I'm seeing somebody on a swing. I'm seeing a person swinging, pushing somebody on a swing. Wonder if that could pick it up. I'm gonna see if I can pick this up. Okay, so for me, there is the swing, and there is the person pushing them from behind. And the swing is going forward, and the person has like their hands up there. I don't know if that's going to, if you can see that or not. It's just so cool. And the car is like right there. Like right here is the car. That's cool. I don't know if that picked up, but I hope. Ooh, and somebody's got a little white cat with like one eye that might be darker, or might be a blind cat. I had a white cat. Her name was Starlina Boo Squeak, because she was white and like a little ghost, and her name was Star. And she didn't respond to any name, so I called her Star or Starlina. And I called her Squeak because when she would run around, she'd go, and she loved hair ties, and she would run around with a hair tie in her mouth going, she couldn't meow. It was the most beautiful thing. She's the most wonderful kitty. And there's a little kitten. So maybe somebody's getting a kitten, or maybe somebody lost a cat and their cat is going to be coming back to them. So if you've lost a cat recently, you may find a kitten in like the next 9 months that will be the rebirth of your cat. Your cat come to be with you. And this is a cat that's been with you not only through many lifetimes, but in this lifetime many times. So if you've had like you just like randomly seem to find like this one cat, or sometimes a cat finds you, or like you look at that cat and you're like, oh yeah, it's the same soul. They're just coming back repeatedly. So yeah. And you might even have a third cat that might be hairless. It might have a good expression on it. Yeah, so I see a third cat there too. So you might already have like one cat and there's like a third cat there. Like a second cat. Or like you might have just lost a cat and you have a cat behind, so you can like get another cat. Either way, there's 3 cats. You could have 3 cats, but I'm sensing more like you had 2 cats, 1 cat passed away, and now you're getting another cat. And in the next 9 months, that will be like the soul cat of your last cat, like the soul of your last cat. Okay, see a person, cat there. I see a face looking off to the left, but then straight forward as if, I'm not really sure. There's a lot of emotion with that. Yeah, tell me about that face. Your hard work is paying off. I feel like this person is a painter, this person is an artist, and they're worried that their art isn't paying off for them. They have so much. But is it going to pay off? Is it going to pay off in the end? It will. It will 100% pay off. Just remember the givers and the takers. Remember that some people in order for you to get something, you have to give them something in return. If that is the deal, do not take that deal where you have to give in order to get. In other words, like if they're like, well, you need to sign your copyright to your masterpiece away, you don't, in order to get money, you don't do that. If you are starving, do not do that. Just keep it, because your rights to your work will be the most important thing that you have ever had in your whole entire life. And I'm having a spirit come through and say that to me. The rights to your work will be the most important thing that you will ever have. And sometimes the judgments of trying to get your work back will not be on your side because you made the choice to give this up. So if you're in that desperate moment and they want to buy it, but you have to give over your rights, your copyright, whatever this is, do not do it. Do not sell your soul. And then the minute that you don't do that, something good is going to come in. I'm being strongly directed to tell you that. That's very important, because this person, they're going to give you coins, but they're also going to expect to have the rights to everything. Even if they say 50-50, don't take it. If they say 25-75, don't take it. Do not take it. You keep 100%, so that in 10 to 20 to 15 to 20 to 50 years, you're not still beholden to someone else because you were young and you just needed a buck. They're telling me, hold out. And I know you keep holding out, but it's going to come in. Yeah. It's going to come in. Queen of Coins is going to come in. So, yeah, you're good. You're good. Yep. So keep holding out. Do not give away your rights or your copyrights, okay? Okay. Okay. Because you will have success. Because you didn't do that, the right person will see you. Like, you won't expect it, but they will. Even if you're sitting there going, yeah, well, I don't care about that one. It doesn't matter about that one, because if they're going to do that, then your contract's going to be shifty too. And if they're going to do that and you're that desperate, you're not going to read the whole contract and you're going to get screwed. And that is coming directly from Spirit. And Spirit is reminding you of all the times you got screwed over before and you didn't listen. Just for the love of Christ, listen now. And that is for someone specific. So whoever you are, do not sign your life away. Okay. Well, that was fun. This is fun. We haven't done this in a while. Okay, so guys, let's see what else we've got here. I feel like someone's ready to wander off. Take this how it resonates, but it just kind of feels like someone wants to like leave their home and wander off and just ignore the world. Let me see. Okay. Right here, it looks like a little opening. And it kind of looks a little Stonehenge-y. But then you see this right here, and it's like there's a person walking away, and they're just walking away into the sand, into the dunes, into whatever is not whatever is around them, okay? They're just walking off. They're just walking off. Looking up at the sun. And then I see them with their head hung down, coming home. Let's see. I'm told this. All right. Oh, I'm sorry, Aaron. I was just going to take a cup of coffee. Sip of coffee. I have no coffee to take a sip of. Oh, I do have to finish drinking that one thing of water, though, so. Drink your water. All right. So this person looks like they're wandering off while looking straight up at the sun and into the mountains, like they're going through the sand dunes. But yet, at the same time, at some point, it feels like their head is hanging low and they're walking back towards their home. Take a breath, communication, knowledge, and synchronicity. And on the bottom, we have the past. Just kind of seeing if it's okay. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. So sometimes people walk away with their head in the sun, blinded, and they can't see the day from the night. And what they know and what thinks up is upside down. And the past seems like it's hung upside down. But sometimes we take a pause and a breath and we hang our head down. And when we hang our head down, because our eyes are no longer inside of the sun, because our eyes are no longer inside of the sun, okay, we can see the sand that our feet are in, and we can notice that it hurts. And we start hopping up and down on that sand, and because we have to hop up and down on the sand because we've just noticed that the sand is hot, because this whole time we've been walking in this desert just staring up at the sun. You see the sun up there? I mean, I know it's the moon, but it's the sun in this case. And because at the end of the day, the nighttime is what you're ignoring and the sun is the only thing that you're seeing. So if all you're doing is staring at the sun, that means that you become blind to everything around you. You can't see anything around you. Sure, you can hear the stuff, but sometimes just because you can hear something doesn't mean you can see it. Like sometimes people who can't find their glasses, even though they can see, like I have an astigmatism, even though I can see without my glasses on, sometimes I just can't hear what you're saying because my glasses aren't on my face. And this person had to look down for some reason, and I'm being told it's because they were getting a headache. And when they looked down, they realized that their feet were in the sand, and it was the moment that they realized that their feet was in the sand that their body started to feel that they were warm and that they were kind of sunburned, and they started to dance in the sand because, you know, the sand is hot from the sun. And they had to hop up and down. They had to hop up and down, and they hopped up and down till the night. And then when the night came, they could think and they could breathe, because when they did look up, they weren't staring into the sun anymore. They were staring into the darkness of the sky, and the darkness of the sky showed them the stars and the moon showed them that the moon is the moon, not the sun. And the moon shone down on the sand and showed them the sand, and it was cool. Because it was cold instead of hot, they could think. And so they reached out to communicate. And yes, their knowledge and their synchronicities are off. But now they can hold up the moon. And now they can see the time that they've wasted. They can do the transformation that they need to do, because they can see the moon instead of the sun when they look up. And when they look down, they can see the sand underneath their feet. And it's important. And not only that, but they can feel the sand. And when the sand gets hot, they can feel it getting hot. Now, sometimes because their feet have been in the sand for so long, their feet may become used to it. And by used to it, it may take them a little bit longer to see that the sand is hot, because their feet have been damaged. So basically what it is their feet have been in hot sand for so long that the nerves on the bottom of their feet are damaged. So when it starts to get hot, they can't tell until it gets really hot, and that's when they step back because they've noticed. Do take note of that, because they may need you to come over and explain to them when it's getting hot so they can feel what the underneath of their feet are supposed to feel like, because these nerve endings are going to come back. It's just going to take time and being introduced to what feelings feel like again, what the feeling on the bottom of their feet feel like again. Okay? It's going to take people time to get their feelings back to what they used to be, or on some level of this kind of past. And I know I picked up a second card with that. Yeah, and then change your tune was under that, because there's going to be a major tune change. Yeah. So, who that is for? Yeah, because they were given way too many choices to think. And when you're given that many choices to look at, you can't actually see the world in front of you. When you're given this many choices, the world tips upside down, because you can't see anything, because you have too much blingy shit around you. You've got too much bright stuff around you, too much glaring stuff around you. And that means that you can't see anything. I mean, if you look at the world card, you can't see what it's supposed to be, because it's upside down. I mean, right side up, it should be this. But upside down, it just looks like a world on fire. Because he is too occupied, and I'm being told with a TV that has too many things at one time on it. So what I'm being given the impression of is this is a channel on TV, okay, where they have like the person on the TV and then ads next to it. And these ads are distracting them from everything. So you've got the ticker tape, you've got a couple of ads, you've got the person talking, and then you've got something else going on. And this is the problem. And it's too many choices at one time, and it's confusing people so that they're only half hearing what the person is saying and then reading everything else. It's confusing, and it's becoming jumbled together, I'm being told. Yeah. And that's why they're losing their money. And they're losing their mind. They're losing their mind, and they're losing their money. And you're going to notice that's what's happening. Yeah. Because some people are already in trouble because of that. So keep that in mind. wish I brought a sweater with me. Oh my gosh. I look so cold. Okay, so what else we got? This is a good little coffee scrub. I haven't done this in a while. Alrighty then. I'm also seeing that this person goes to like groups of places. This person goes to groups of which people of the same mind are at, and if you're looking to get your person out of something like that, keeping them away from that is going to be your first start, occupying their time with something else. Obviously, if it's like church or something like that, that's, you know, a little different. Obviously, we all know what we're talking about here, because nobody is stupid, and I don't have to explain anything, do I? Not really, because nobody is stupid. We all understand what churches are called and what aren't. If you start to notice a friend starts to go more towards that stuff, I'm being told to kind of distract them away from it. If you have friends that come away from it, they might need to seek healing, and they might need some love to help them get through the time of transition and adjustment that's going to be happening very soon. Looks like there's a birthing dragon in my cup. Well, like I said, someone's getting pregnant if they're not pregnant already. Ooh. Someone might be going on a bus ride, on a bus trip. I feel New York City for some reason. Somebody might be taking a bus down to New York City. Maybe go see a show or something. When you go down, just make sure that you're looking where you're going as you're crossing the street, especially if you're helping like a drunk friend across the street. Just, you know, make sure. Also, it kind of looks like somebody with like a really oversized jacket that's really long, and they might trip over it. So when you're going across the street in New York City, just make sure that you know you got your jackets lifted up so that you know you're not tripping. When someone's coming home too, or someone is going to be going back to church. It doesn't look like a bad thing though. Looks like a good thing. Okay, so let's pour our coffee. It's so warm. It's so warm. This is a 6-cup percolator. I love this. I love this. I love this. And unlike the drip drip coffee pots, you won't be as dehydrated when you use a one of these. And I usually put it to like the 4-cup line, and then I do like 3 tablespoons of donut shop coffee. Lots of little wishes, lots of stars. Oh yeah, lots of little wishes, lots of little souls coming together. Oh yeah, lots of people coming together. Oh, solar systems and nebulas. I'm gonna have some cosmic activity going on very soon, I believe it looks like. Big Dipper, Orion, more souls coming together to form more souls. And something about Christmas, something about Christmas, something about Christmas. Alignment by Christmas, but I'm not sure what we're talking about here. And then butterflies, okay. Or maybe Christmas means something to somebody. Or if you're waiting for your person to get to come around, it might be excuse me by Christmas. Excuse me. I'm seeing the 7 sisters here. This is not the first time I've done this. I've actually the 7 sisters is actually a couple of things that have come to me about them. So that could mean something Greek mythology, I'm being told. Okay. Let's get our cream. Because what is coffee without cream? Reaching bunny. I've seen a dragon. Ooh, a bird, like an eagle. It looks like a hawk, a large hawk with someone riding it. A whale. A whale. A whale falling from the sky with a flower pot. What is this? Oh, not again. Why did the whale say, oh, not again? Or was it the flower pot? Well, you know what that means. It means it's time for Martha to watch Hitchhiker's Guide. Let's see what else we've got here. For some reason I see a snake, like a sea snake, like a sea serpent with a woman's head on it, feathers. I saw the word Taurus earlier, so whatever that means for someone. Ooh, there's a huge lion. It also looks like a human screaming, but now it looks more like a lion. And there's the mane in the eyes and the mouth. And the bunny. And lion is strength. And the bunny is peace. And safety, but even a bunny can be hunted by a lion, and even a lion can forget. And even a lion can forget that their strength can be brutality. Be the elephant. They know how to be brutal, but they also know that their strength can hurt even a mouse, so they always sense it beforehand. and stop just before they squish the moose. Remember, even the birds observe everything you do. I mean, don't be paranoid here, but remember. See a man with a beard. Almost looks like, I don't know what character that is in Pirates of the Caribbean with Jeffrey Rush, because I've only seen the movie once, and I've not seen the sequels. So that's basically what it looks like, is just Jeffrey Rush's character from Pirates of the Caribbean with a bird like a cockatoo on his hand. I don't know what that means. So take that as it resonates to you. Let's see what else we got here. Love Bunny. The Love Bunny showed up. Ooh, someone's gonna fall in love. Tell us about this love. Okay. Don't ask. They ask for one, then you know. Okay, so tell us about this bunny love. No, many cards. Okay. This love is something that you've been looking for. And you've been looking out and in the distance for this for a long time. Kind of like that somewhere out there. Somewhere out there. Beneath a powerful light. Someone's thinking of me and loving me too. Whoa, night. They're coming in! Like that, like literally like flew out, like we're coming! Like these fishies here jumping right out, right? Yeah? So, you are looking for them and they are coming right in. Ah, yes! Look at that. Look at that. The Two of Wands. Yes, 100%. Yes, to fight together in the fire. Oh my gosh, let's see. So this love is coming in. If you were looking for love, or if you were feeling the energy of, okay, that's what it is. If you are feeling the energy of love coming in, if you've been feeling your person coming in, they are on their way. Knight of Coins. Knight of Coins, they are gathering the things they need to get there. Ten of Cups. And there's your Emperor. And it'll be everything you're wishing for. Because look at this. You're looking for each other. She's looking at the star waiting for you. And you're looking up at the moon waiting for her. You've put everything in your past behind you. And you've dealt with all of the cups that you need to deal with for the moment. And you are on to your Nine of Cups, to your wish fulfillment, so that you can get your Ten of Cups with your person. And this is coming in very, very rapidly. This is coming in very, very soon. And this will be your emperor. And of course, obviously, there is no, it's unisex, people. Just everything is unisex. Everybody has their way of saying it. It's just all unisex. If it resonates for you and you're a woman, take it. If it resonates for you and you're a man, take it. If it resonates for you and you're a they, them, take it. If you're gay and it resonates for you, take it. If you're trans and it resonates for you, take it. Take it how you get it, because every piece will mean something different to everybody else. You know, sometimes you'll just hear it and it'll ping in your ear like, oh, and then it'll like come to you what that means for you, how you translate it for you. It's going to take you out of hiding, and it's going to make you stronger. And this person is speeding in. This is speedy travel. Like, we got 2 nights out, and I just feel like this is far more speedy than anybody really realizes. Yeah, and now here's the Knight of Wands. To take you out of your slumber. Yeah, to take you out of the cold. Here's the Knight of Wands. Because here's the Knight of Wands. What did I tell you, speedy travel? It was coming in quick. Coming in quick to take you out of the cold. God damn it. Jesus. Oh, God, that's confirmation, isn't it? Isn't it? That's just like... And I was thinking the Knight of Wands if the Knight of Wands came out. And here's the 9 of Cups. And what I say? You put as many of your 8 of Cups behind you as you need to so you can go on to your wish fulfillment of your 9 of Cups. Yeah, because your wish fulfillments are coming in, your helping hand is coming in, your dragon, King of Cups, is coming in, which must be what the dragon was also about, because this is your helping hand coming in, and you won't have to make quite so many choices anymore. So it'll be much, much easier for you. This person will be very helpful. Very good, very kind-hearted. They're the kind of person that will look out for you and understand that you know how to look out for yourself. They're just the backup. They know how to, you know, do their thing. I love this card. I love this card though. I just love the 2 of Cups. I love this deck though. So, and if you need help, accept help. So, whoa. Queen of Coins. Ace of Coins. Oh, it's all incoming. I'm sorry, Ern. Page of Swords. So, Page of Wands. Yeah. There's like yeah. Huge for you. Huge for you. Oh, that's so nice. Hey, Ernie. You all right? I'm sorry. Did I smack on the table too hard? I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. I apologize, baby. I apologize. You're not in trouble. He is not one for big noises, and sometimes I forget to be a little bit quieter. Yeah, he's learning to accept help. He's learning to release. It's funny. And take a breath so he can transform. To take the lead. My dog. He is learning to regulate. He is a shelter puppy, so they take a little bit longer sometimes to come around. He has taken 5 years, and he is getting there. So let's see what else we've got here. If we have anything else. We will just go into a little reading. So Spirit's telling me you may have seen a lot of synchronicities lately, and they're making you feel uncertain, like to the point that there are so many that you're really kind of getting a little unnerved by them. But what Spirit is saying to me is it's time for you to embrace uncertainty. Usually you don't like to embrace uncertainty. You like to be, you know, here, nothing there, nothing weird, nothing strange. You don't like to be this way where you have to embrace this. This is uncertainty when this is upside down. And you don't like uncertainty. So, and yes, I know that this is upside down for you, but because I scry with these, I don't read them the same. For me, this upside down is what embrace uncertainty means, and that is when my gifts take use of my dyslexia and my dyslexia. And I used to, for anybody this happens to, I used to think I was wrong. I used to think it was me not knowing how to read the cards, when in reality what it is my spirit guides work with my dyslexia, because if I didn't have it, it would be this way. Where for me, this way, this looks like uncertainty right here. All of this is uncertainty, and you're being asked to embrace all of what is here. Where this looks too normal to be embracing uncertainty. But that's the dyslexia. That's the dyslexia, because everything is upside down. The same with this one, you know, to process your grief, sometimes all your grief has to fall down. But synchronicities, I'll stand up straight. See, this is just dyslexia and neurodivergence. So if you get that, if this happens to you, just know it's natural and just work with it with your learning disability, because your spirit guides aren't going to try to make something look normal that doesn't normally look normal to you. You see what I'm saying? They're only going to give you stuff that you already know. Oopsie, excuse me. Oops, I got the puppy under there. I got the puppy. So yeah, you've been seeing a lot of synchronicities lately, and I feel like they're really, really freaking you out. Like freaking you out. Like making you draw your sword in the battle, freaking you out. And Spirit is saying, embrace this uncertainty, and embrace this moment now. Because this moment that you're going through right now is not, it's not that it's not going to last forever. This is the quiet. This feeling of uncertainty this feeling of uncertainty isn't going to last forever. So embrace it, because the embracing of this uncertainty, once you embrace this uncertainty, once you embrace this uncertainty, God, my left foot hurts. Once you embrace this uncertainty, you're going to see the beautiful side of the uncertainty, and the embracing of it is going to help you see the other side of this. It's going to help you see how actually, oh my God, embracing this uncertainty is fun. This is like breathtaking, and it's beautiful. It's beneath the moon. Beneath the moon, my beneath the moon book sticks out. So yes, embrace this uncertainty, because as you embrace this uncertainty in this moment in time, you're in this bubble where you're going to be able to process these feelings, because once you process these feelings will turn the right side up, so that as you're looking at these feelings, everything is going to feel more right. And when you look at the syncs, they're not going to feel so scary, because you might be I just got 666 in mind, you know, which is ultimate balance, you know. So it's important right now to embrace that uncertainty, because right now you're just really, really scared of it, and it's really, really scary because it feels so foreign. It feels so odd. It almost feels like a bubble of new that you've never actually felt before. And feeling that bubble of new can be really, really scary. But when we embrace it, we start to process our feelings. And when we start to do that, everything starts to kind of shift. I mean, it's going to go a little sideways like that. But because you're embracing this uncertainty, that means you've already done a lot of this work, which means it'll just go like this and turn itself into place. And yeah, there'll be a little bit of a shift and an oddness, but it'll be all right because you've already got the swords there to cut through and help you through this. And then when you're done, you'll be the Queen of Swords. You'll be doing the things that you're supposed to do. Yeah, see? That tower is upside down, man. You jumped out of that tower, but you knew where you were going. Yep. Yep. See, this way you fall to your death. This way, sure, you go into the storm, but you see the storm and where the storm is going. You know, you see that already from it. Yep. Yep. And you put behind the devil that you know. And take yourself out of uncertainty. So I'm getting the image of the car here again, so I'm being told somebody might take a night drive someplace in the desert, someplace maybe in the backwoods even, you know, however that resonates to you, wherever you're, you know, going out and driving in the middle of nowhere would be, even if it's like upstate we have upstate New York, and I know most people don't know this, but the majority of New York State is cows and cornfields. So, you know, sometimes, you know, you just take a ride out and there's just fields, pumpkin fields, squash fields, and you're just like in the middle of nowhere, lone wolf, underneath the moon. Reminds me of a image of two men on a bicycle. Strength. Young moon, young man, strength. Tell me about the strength card. Your strength is as strong as you think you are, the Magician. If you don't think you're strong in your intention and your power, then the things that you're looking for, the things that you're trying to implement and wish for will not be trying to see the word they're showing me. They're rephrasing it. Okay. When you are practicing, whether it's your clairvoyance, whether it's witchcraft, whether it's day-to-day life, you are the Magician and your strength is as strong as what you think it is. Obviously, we can get heady and we can think that we are too strong and drown, and not, get the coins that we need. Requires balance. But knowing that now, the message is the following. You are as strong as you think you are. So when you set your intentions, if you do not set them with your full strength, you will only set them with half strength as the Magician, which will then not give you the strength that you need. It will make the strength more indecisive. It will seem more give and take, more bartery, and the give and take that you actually needed, it won't be there. So when you're setting your intention, set it with a full strength, because then you get everything that you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? You get everything you're looking for. Yes, 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 and the Justice card. And we have the Queen of Cups. So, oh wow, we have the Queen of Coins to the Ace of Coins and the Queen of Cups to the Ace of Cups. So, your strength is infinite, I was just told. So when you set your intentions, set them infinitely. Set your intentions infinitely, because that will bring the stuff that you want to you. That will bring what you want to you, rather than steering it away. And remember, if your intent is too strong and not done justly and in the correct way, everything you want will just fly away from you. Yes, you have to have temperance, otherwise the wheel will fling upside down. And that's the most important part. Let me see what card fell. There's my glasses. Let me scare a dog. Nope. And we did wake up the deaf pug, though. That's a thing. Page of Wands. Yes. Yes. When you set your intent, set it to this. This is your strength right here. Right here. You see all that strength? She's not haughty. She knows how far she can go before she reaches a point where she's going past what, even her own morals will stand for. She knows how strong she can be, and she sets her intention with all of the strength that she has. Yep. Yes, and patience. 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 I feel like I'm going to just do this. Strength and patience is really important, because when you're setting your intentions for everything that you want in life, you do have to have that patience that goes along with it. Because if you're always a Queen of Swords ready to cut through it, then you never really get anything done. You never really come down to a basic level. You never really come down out of the clouds to, because, you know, the Queen of Swords is a air sign, and she's very up in the air often. But, you know, if you don't do that, then, I lost it, I think, then you end up cutting through stuff before you're actually ready to it's like you can't quite see. If you strike down too hard with the sword without having patience and setting the right intention of strength of intention, then you end up like striking blindly. It's like the Two of Swords, but you actually can't see through the blindfold, because seeing through the blindfold with the Two of Swords is one of the most important things you can do. Because that allows you to see everything. You know, it's think Electra. You know, she can see through, even with a blindfold on, even with her eyes closed, she can see through, which means that she can always see the person in front of her, even with her eyes closed. She can see what that is. And that's important to have this when it comes to patience, because if you don't have this when it comes to patience, you will end up falling out of a tower into the storm that you can't see and hurting yourself. And I'm telling you, everybody won't care. They'll run to your funeral. They'll drink tea with the family. They'll fake cry at your funeral, and then they'll battle for your money. So, yeah, whatever that was about and who that's for, there you go. But yeah, it's important to have this strength, to have this patience, because this Two of Swords is so important, because once you have the Two of Swords there, you can see where all the storms are falling out, and then you can just dance down. I mean, if you look at it this way, they're falling to their death. If you look at it this way, they both can see where the storm is, so they can just, like, dance down. By the time they get down there, they'll be dancing. Think Steven Universe. Stavani. When Pearl teaches Connie how to fight. That sort of thing. You know, when you're falling out of the tower, you want to fall down together. Even if you're not hand in hand, you can still see each other. You can still get where you need to go. You know what I'm saying? Gotta have strength and patience. And this patience and strength like this is very yin and yang. Very, 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 very yin and yang. So, and remember, both of these swords aren't always hers. Sometimes she's just holding a sword for someone, for her husband or her wife or whomever, so that when they're ready, she can hand it to them. And it's the same thing on every single side, whether masculine or feminine, because we all embody the Empress. The Empress is the gentler side, the more emotional side, you know. Because at the end of the day, we have to learn how to embrace both our emperor and our empress, both our king and our queen, both our page and our knight. You know, we have to go through these different stages in order to grow and learn and change and be fuller, greater human beings. Is there anything else you'd like to say about the spirit, or we can do that? And don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this. Okay, I don't think there's anything. Ooh. That. Yes. Yeah, 6 of Cups, helping hands. One hand washes the other. One person helps pour the cup, pour water on the cup. Yes, strength and patience, the yin and the yang. Yes, very much so. Very much so. You know, and that's the thing. That's the thing when you have strength and patience, whether it's in a relationship or with yourself, because remember, this can be a relationship or this can just be you, the two sides of you that are in your own personal relationship that have to get along, right? And sometimes you've got to be helping hand to yourself too. You know, you can't always just, you know, go against what you know your own body likes, you know. Otherwise, you're just self-torturing, and why are you self-torturing yourself, right? So, yeah, because you want to be happy, you want to move forward, and you want to be out of this time of doldrums, this time of sadness and loneliness, where this was your only life. And the sadness was what took hold. So, yeah. And remember, strength is not weakness. Strength is not weakness, and weakness is not strength. No. Strength is not weakness. And weakness can be strength. It's okay to be weak. It's okay to be strong. We all have our moments. So rock on. They're also telling me that this is what a good relationship looks. It's strength and patience where both people are able to hold on to each other's swords when needed, so that when there's a disaster, you guys can fall out of the building while dancing. It's these two together, the Two of Swords and the helping hand. This is very important, because this is the center of your relationship. But this is what holds the relationship up. And without helping hands and being able to see in the dark, you can't dance into the light, and you can't shout the directions during the time of need when you're falling out of the tower and you need to shout, watch out for that, watch out for that. And if just one of these is taken away, then there's something that isn't there. There's something that doesn't hold up the other side. So these two things are so important, because both of these, you see 2 swords and 2 people. Both of these, you see, because each one of these people has a cup. I mean, has a cup, yes, but has a sword, and each one of these people has patience. Each one of these people have strength. Each one of these people have patience and strength. Yeah. Yeah. So that we don't look longingly. So that we are not feeling crazy. So that we are not sitting in sadness. So we are not letting wrong people in our life. We deal with our sorrows, because otherwise it will eat us alive. See? Our sorrows eat her alive. Three of Swords. And in the long distance away, when she looks back, the sadness she'll feel. So, it's important. Ooh, hello, Spirit. $111 on the time, or 111.05 actually. Wow. Okay. And see if there's anything else Spirit wants to say. And then I think we're going to wrap it up, and I am going to see if the chicken is defrosted. Because I made rice tonight, and we're going to have homemade Chinese. Actually, I think this recipe with the chicken and the cornstarch is actually, is it Korean? Either way, it's all tasty. For someone, you have had a period of time of mourning and sorrow. Wow. Feels like everything's burning around you. Point of mournings and sorrows. But you, wow. Okay. Are you kidding me? We have the King and the Queen of Coins out. Oh my God, and the Queen of Wands. Oh my God. Your strength gave you all this. You are writing into your Ten of Cups. Like the Phoenix. I know this one isn't the Phoenix. I know what the Phoenix is in this deck, but this always reminds me of the Phoenix because of the fire in its mouth. There's going to be an incoming, there's something incoming for you, and it's a huge celebration. Although the Knight of Wands is usually fast forward movement, this Queen of Wands with the Page of Swords is telling me that whatever red tape, whatever the issue was, it's been cut through. Whatever cord needed cutting through, this cord has been cut through. I love it, Bailey. This cord has been cut through. The reach out that you asked for help. There may have been somebody in the way of you getting help at one point, but it seems to be that that's been cut through and that you're going to get the help. It seems that the whole help has been very slow moving, but it is now incoming, and it is fastly incoming. Take this how it resonates for you and your situation. And you'll know this if it resonates with you. You'll know. It'll speak to you on the inside, you know. Oops, sorry, doggy. Puppy doggy. You're just showing me something else. That's just so silly. Oh, go, 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 patience. Okay, so there are 3 people here with their cups. And then there are 3 separate people here. You know, we have the Page of Swords, Queen of Wands, ooh, and the 3 of Wands. 3 separate people. We have 3 different court cards. So take this how it resonates for whomever this is, but if you are a group of friends of 3, and I'm being shown like you guys like Sex and the City. Like, not everybody is, you know, everybody is different, and that is okay. This is a really good, strong friendship. This is a friend group that, you know, that sticks through the, it sticks through the fire. It sticks through all of the meltdowns. They run to each other. They help each other. Anytime that, you know, sword needs to be lifted out, it's there. You guys might have even gone to college together. But I'm being shown, take this how it resonates, that there is an incoming marriage within this friend group. So whoever isn't married is going to get married. So, and by this what I mean is it feels like 2 other people are in committed relationships and somebody else has somebody that's going to propose to them. Now, whether or not both, I feel like one party's married and one party is just in a committed relationship where they're just not going to get married yet. But eventually they may, I'm being told. Like, eventually they may choose to get married, but that's not right now. So whoever you are, just know that your friends are going to be there right by your side when you get married, and they may even be there for the proposal. Also, their husbands are in on it. This may also be a friend dynamic of 2 girls and 1 guy. And this may be something like either the guy friend is going to propose or the girlfriend of the guy friend is going to propose. Just make sure that if you're a woman and you propose, that you guys have been together long enough and that he has acknowledged the fact that he would like to get married. And I'm saying this because I have seen a lot of women propose to men, and this is my experience, and then it doesn't last so long because she's very excited to get married, overly excited, and he's just like, yeah, sure, let's go. And then it's just like never. It should always be mutual in general. Like, even before he asks you to marry him, there should still be a period of, oh yeah, you want to get married? What do you think of marriage? So that both parties know that the other person really will say yes. Because if you surprise somebody who you haven't talked with about marriage, you will possibly get a no, and you have to be okay with that. Because if you didn't talk about it to her and she runs away because she's not ready, that's, you know, you got to talk to people about that, you know. Sometimes men rush in because they think that's what's needed, but they didn't actually talk to them about it. And it's the same dynamic the other way around too. And I don't think that's going to be a forever thing. I think that as women, we just have to get out of that idea that we have to get married, you know. And I think that we are. I think that we are. I see the difference in the last 10 years or so. So, but yes, so that's what it looks like. So if you are a girl that's going to ask a guy to marry him, just make sure that, but definitely include his friends. They're going to absolutely love this surprise. They're going to love helping you propose. They're going to just love setting the whole thing up, because I feel like you too are friends with these girls. Like, you weren't friends before this, but like when you met him, he went, hey, my two best friends are girls, and in order to be my girlfriend, you have to be okay with this, because I don't want to do anything with them because they're my sisters. And this is that person that said okay, and they have two cute little burly husbands. But this is incoming. This is incoming. And this is, I don't think this is going to be a terrible thing. It's not going to be a terrible thing, so that's fun. Oh, that's exciting for who that's for. Oh, that's so nice. Congratulations. Good for you. Remember, always keep an open communication. Not everybody is being clairvoyant and can guess what you're thinking, and even I can't always guess what you're thinking. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Can lead to some tears and some fears. Woofty. Picking up the cards that fell. Yes. Somebody might be getting pregnant too. Somebody might be getting pregnant. The bunny is calling out to me. So I don't think you're going to be expecting this. Didn't I say earlier I thought someone was getting pregnant? So that's definitely going to put you in a little bit of hiding for a while, the Hierophant. But yes, so that's what I see here. And somebody here might be pregnant too, or when, like if this is a destination wedding and you guys go down, like 6 or 8 of you expect to get pregnant on the trip. Someone's gotten pregnant on the trip, whether you're expecting to or not, or wanting to, or whatever. If you don't want to, make sure that you bring extras with you. Yeah, seek healing. But, okay. Anything else, Spirit? I almost want to say you've all actually known each other since you were quite young. Always hung out at, yeah, someone's house, yeah. I feel like in one of these friend groups, everybody's lost their mother but one, and that mother mothers all of you. That's very specific for someone, and yeah. Okay. I want to say I think that's all that's there. I think that we are probably done for the night. Excuse me, pardon moi. My French has been coming out. The French I do not know, short of Muppets, is coming out of my head for some reason. Hold on, there's something. Temperance, patience. For the person that this is for, it's like even when you're sitting, everything is going on in your head. Even when you're at work, you're doing too many things at work at one time. It's like you're sitting and everything you're doing, you're sitting in patience, but everything you're doing is too much around you. You are doing too much around you. And you think you're sitting in patience, you think you're sitting in meditation, but really and truly you're doing too much around you. You're doing way too much. Way too much. And I'm being told that you really need to take a break. Need to sit in the cave for a little bit and have a rest and stop doing the things, because you're doing so much that rather than marching into victory, you're actually marching out of victory. So if you keep doing that much, you're just not going to get the things that you're looking for. Yeah. You're not gonna get as many coins as you think, and you're going to end up running away from the fire. So slow down all of the stuff around you, and this patience here down here, make sure to bring this up to your arms, because you want to be sitting in a bit of a cave. You want to be sitting in the quiet so that you can relax and contemplate on what you're doing, because you want to bring the victory in. You want to bring the coins in, but you can't do that if you're running away from the fire. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're running away from the fire feral, not knowing what the hell you're doing, stealing whatever you need. You want to be celebrating, not like running away from people, right? And scared of everybody around you. So yeah, you want to be the brave knight. Yeah. So you want to be learning in the Hierophant. You want to be kind of tucked away and sitting within yourself. I mean, everybody has to work, but you know, in general, when you're home, make sure that you're taking time to sit within yourself. You know, and even when you're sitting within yourself, make sure that your brain is coming down and sitting within itself and allowing you to focus. And if that means that you're playing video games, then play video games. Video games are amazing for focus, especially when you feel really out of focus. So, all right, I am going to leave that here, and I hope you enjoyed this coffee scry, and be good, behave, be happy, and be yourself, and good night, God bless you, and we love you.